The following podcast is most likely unlistenable, unintelligible, inarticulate, and problematic, and will probably ruin your day. But if you have any pity in your big red heart, you'll listen to these four handsome boys. Please, bro. Please. They need this so bad. Please, bro, just listen.
Holy, yeah. So no OBS. I need to fiddle around with it because I told you, Matt, I lost our fucking audio for our One Piece.
Oh, really?
episode that we did.
Oh, shit.
I have all the video for it, but yeah, Craig deleted the audio because I didn't get to it in time.
Oh,
I know,
OBS.
Bastard.
Oh, that's all good.
But I want to do a structured one. I want to get we'll do a better one.
Oh yeah,
That was fun. It was fun, but we can do one that's like a serious fucking episode. You know?
Exactly.
Yeah. Something
Because
real and serious.
for the new era, we're doing some one-offs. I did.
Yeah, we're adults now. Our frontal lobes are fully developed.
Right, things hit
really
deeper now.
shit.
I had an interview with Matt Ryder of FTI fame. So if you can check that out. That's going to come out this week, hopefully. He was very excited. Oh, look at that!
Yo, you like that?
I do like that.
Yo, that's sick.
It's fucking up your green screen like crazy. The green screen doesn't know what to do at all.
Yo,
Again,
sick.
I said these are like the worst looking things I've ever made. I've ever concocted.
No, these are sweet, man.
But
and the pants are sick.
So fun. They're so funny.
I don't think I have a sweater. I don't think I got a sweater. I know Callum has a sweater.
I didn't buy one. I think I have just I think I just have a hat. There's still, I think our merch store's still up. I'll get that going. I'll make sure that that's still up.
I'll advertise it to everybody.
Oh yeah.
I have the Italian post unavailable flag. It's like the Italian flag.
The tank top. That one's really good.
No, not the tank. It's just a t-shirt, I think.
Oh, okay.
I didn't get the tank top.
I'll post our merch up again.
Oh,
and have the pants. Yeah, I'm going full fucking post unavailable decked out to that.
I should get the Italian tank top. Actually, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
that was very inspired.
I hope it's still up because otherwise,
it should be.
The government took it down.
Yeah, probably.
Trudeau was like that. You can't have this.
You can't have this. Everything's too pro trucker.
It is.
Yeah, bro hates the truckers, dude.
Pro Italy,
pro truckers,
pro gay,
pro gay trucker,
gay truckers for PP.
That's a good picture. So that is very accurate to what Matt looks like. We don't have Chris today because let's just start the fucking show.
Should we? Fuck it. We ball.
Let's go. We're starting early.
Hell yeah. Welcome back to Post Unavailable. It's the podcast for merch sellers, merchants of wares. I'm of course joined by Basie, biggest merch man I know. He's got so much for sale. He's got a big caravan.
Merch. Buy that merch. Buy that merch. You guys like Logan Paul? Buy that merch. Maybe it was Jake Paul. Buy that merch.
We're gonna do reenact his Mr. Beast, the Lunchly commercial where we ram our grocery carts into each other. But it's two people in wheelchairs.
Oh,
there was a show I saw on Friday, and this guy played for 3 hours. He has 4 bands, and he played all 4 bands. So awesome. It's like rock, right? But different kind of genres of rock. So one of them was kind of emo-ish. Another one was super fucking rock opera, basically. It was fucking killer. The guitar solos were insane. And then heavy metal. It was at Taboo.
Oh,
on
really?
Friday.
Okay, cool.
And the guy, like the lead guy, like he was going through chronologically all of his bands, basically, like from the one he started when he was 13 to like now, and he's like 30, probably even in his 40s, right?
Cool.
And he was fucking drinking a Prime energy drink, like
Oh
the
my god.
red, white, and blue one or whatever. The rocket one, and he's like, somebody's like, that's Logan Paul's. That's one of the Paul's drinks. And his drummer's like, yeah, it's like Logan or Jake Paul's drink. And he's like, I don't fucking know, man, but this drink tastes like shit.
Hmm?
It is. It's so bad.
I
Speaking
know,
of
I've
Prime,
tried it. It's so bad.
we have Prime's Canadian brand representative Matt is with us as well.
Hey guys, I work in an undisclosed grocery store where we've had Prime and uh, Feastables permanently on sale. I don't think I've ever come into work a single day that they have not been on sale because we cannot get them off the racks.
Damn.
No one wants that shit.
Really losing out on the fucking after after the Mr. Beast controversy, nobody wants to buy his fucking Feastables
Yeah.
anymore.
Have you had a Feastable before?
No.
There
Have you?
It's like the lowest common denominator chocolate. It's like very just like cheap. I had
It's a
like the
cookie,
peanut
right?
butter bar. No, it's I've had no, or is the chocolate bar a different thing? Because I've had the chocolate bar.
I don't fucking know.
Mm.
I don't know. I've tried all his Mr. Beast's products. Mr. Beast and me have had a
Oh, you've done
long.
the Mr. Beast burger too, right?
I've had Mr. Beast burger. Guelph
Yeah.
had Mr. Beast burger like way back when.
I know.
Oh,
It had like one of the first ones that had a ghost kitchen.
He was on billboards around my parents' neighborhood.
That's
Uh,
crazy.
I
Mr. Beast is
remember
crazy.
I tried the I think it was the Chris chicken burger or whatever, the
Ooh,
Chris burger.
yikes.
Ooh,
Yikes.
Yeah.
Yeesh.
Their dead name, of course.
Dead name burger. That's what they call it.
Man, that shit is
What's
so
their
funny.
name now? I can't even remember.
Ava
Rebecca?
Tyson.
Oh.
Um
A
the
pedophile, apparently. I think it came out they're a
I
pedophile.
think they groomed someone. I don't know. That
Yeah.
shit was so funny to me.
Pedophile. Mr. Beast hires and keeps on and harbors and keeps safe sexual predators or something. Like they won't even reveal his name, and he always has a mask on. And he's
Yeah.
like
They're his
he's
boys.
like a wanted man or something.
They're his boys.
And then that guy, he was like in tears being interviewed about how Mr. Beast like tortured him with the who stay awake the longest or whatever.
Uh,
And he's like, you can have an ice cream machine. Then he's like, sounds pretty cool to have an ice cream machine, but when the lights are on, you're trying to sleep. The fucking hum drives you crazy, man. Like that shit. And it's like, you don't have actual food. You just have ice cream.
That shit is so dumb to me though. It's like all these people are like, we're suing Mr. Beast because there was a pedophile in the Squid Game. And it's like, bro, your brain,
dream.
you deserve everything you got for wanting to be a part of Mr. Beast videos.
yeah.
Like
They're all fake
you
too.
can't
Everything's
you can't
fake.
see from a
Literally.
mile away. Yeah, you like what like CG stuff. Yeah, because it's like they're for babies.
I know.
Though.
And people are like mad. They're like, no, Mr. Beast is fake. It's like,
They're
are
like,
you a
"Do know-
baby?
you know that his videos are fake, right? You know that he like CGI'd it like a helicopter in. I'm like, yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know that like Barney is a guy in a suit? Like
No, Barney's a real
you-
fucking dinosaur. You take that back.
like I don't understand. People act like this is like can't like people treat YouTubers and like YouTube celebrity like it's an adult thing sometimes, or it's
Yeah,
like
because
something, or it's like a sacred.
Yeah, or
I
like
don't know,
they're
it's like-
held to like some sort of legal standard or
that's
something.
how I treat
There
Joe
are,
Parrot.
yeah, right.
Pro Jared. Joe Parrot.
Joe
What
Parrot.
about Pro Jared?
That's how I treat him. He's like
To a
my
legal
king.
standard. Oh yeah. I
Oh,
don't
you're
think
Him and
he's
his
doing videos.
mushroom
I
shaped
don't
dick.
I don't think he's doing videos anymore.
What?
Or maybe he is. Maybe he is. I don't know.
No, there's no way he isn't. I like
Normal
Ego
Boots was
Raptor.
like, you are not allowed in normal boots anymore.
I
Imagine
like
that. Imagine that pain of getting
JonTron.
kicked out of normal boots.
Didn't JonTron get kicked out of normal boots? Remember when JonTron in like 2016 was like, actually black people do all the crime in America.
He's
Yeah.
still like that.
No,
When Joe Biden got elected, he was talking about how America's a banana republic, and
yeah,
like,
well,
he
yeah.
just
Oh, and it's not it wasn't under Trump. It literally
No, dude.
was a banana republic under Trump. Trump was doing so much fucking like foreign shit. His foreign
yeah.
policy. Actually, I'm pretty sure. No, Trump's foreign policy was terrible. Fucking Putin wins an actual rigged election. He says, "Congratulations, Putin." Everybody's like, "Don't call him. Don't call him." He's like, "Congratulations. I love you. I love you,
That's
Pooty
good
Poo."
foreign policy. It's the biggest
It's
dog.
terrible foreign
Making friends.
We're
policy.
making friends with the biggest
friends.
players on the map.
No, Russia is not even close to the biggest player.
They're the
All they
scariest.
have is oil, and then once we're done with oil and shit, then Russia's going to have nothing.
No, what other president got to go and make good relations with North Korea? All right,
That's true. No
He-
other president has ever gone to North Korea.
he saved us from them nuking the world. They were this close to
They were
nuking
so
the
close.
They dumped all the fish food into the koi pond or whatever.
world.
They're gonna fucking blow up. Well, apparently South Korea sent like flyers or something to North Korea. North Korea's like, "This is an escalation. If you don't fucking stop this, we're gonna fucking blow you up. We're gonna nuke you." They started blowing up roads or something that
Oh,
connected North and South Korea. And
Okay,
then
what-
South
'cause
Korea
what's going
sent
on, 'cause
garbage
with-
balloons over. It's like,
Because what's going on? Because South Korea they have guys in Russia, right? Or they have guys.
no,
in,
yeah, North Korea has guys in Russia.
yeah,
North Korea does. Okay.
and then
Yeah.
and now South Korea has started they nothing's been put through, but someone in like South Korean Congress has put through a thing about like should South Korea send troops to Ukraine because North
Yeah.
Korea is technically involved in this, and we are. They're like South Korea and North Korea are still technically permanently at war. Like
Yeah.
their war has not actually
Yeah, it's just a
ended.
ceasefire. Yeah.
So this is like, yeah, I don't know. This is fucking weird, man.
So stupid.
Literally.
Okay, but
I don't know
Trump-
why they're still like at each other's throats, man. Like
Yeah.
I know they're trying to do World War III or whatever. Anything to not get the United States directly involved.
Mm-hmm.
Except they are literally directly involved in everything. Like they have aircraft carriers in like the Bay of Israel or whatever the fuck, and like the Dead Sea and shit. Like they have
Yeah.
giant
in
fucking
case.
boats.
The
Yeah, just in
goal.
case.
What I can't park this here?
Exactly. Yeah.
Whoa,
mean
these are my
anything.
buddies. Come on, man. I can park here. I can park on the
Look,
street.
Doesn't
I got a
doesn't mean
permit.
anything.
Everyone's dream should be their country producing nothing but weapons and fucking guns and
Yeah.
big ships and fucking planes.
Airplanes, yeah, drone strikes.
And that's it. And you make another country produce everything for the world.
Ukraine is like is trying to produce like 4 million like suicide drones every year or something.
Oh,
They're like by the end of the year we're gonna have 1.5 million drones constructed. It's like
Oh.
What do you want?
they're like 3D. You see the thing? They're 3D printing drones and
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, and then they're just strapping C4 to it and then finding like hovering over Russians and just blowing their shit up. It's like cool, man. Like Putin, bro. Like let up, man. Like I
Bro.
know at this point you can't because like it's gonna look bad.
Yeah, he
But, like-
really doesn't want to look like a pussy.
Like even China is like, you guys gotta fucking stop, man. And the BRICS
That's
summit,
awesome.
they always do BRICS, dude. They're doing Brazil, Russia, India, China. I don't know what the S is.
Kuwait. Oh, I thought it was gonna be a K.
I don't know what the S is, but like they're trying to
Singapore.
do like a new dollar or something. They're like, the dollar is destroying the world, so we're
Oh,
trying
I
to do
saw
a
that.
new
I saw, like, the
currency.
one that they
And then
proposed.
everybody they're all like, no, man, like we can't. Like, what do you
Nah.
want
Yeah.
from us?
Yeah.
No, I saw that. Well, at least funny man Donald Trump gets to work at McDonald's and
Oh, that was sick. That was this close to winning me over.
I almost voted
It
for him.
did. It did. I saw that.
Yeah, I'm voting for him now. He's a real
Mc-
working man.
Damn.
Did you see his
McDonald's didn't have
Nazi rally at Madison Square Garden?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Oh
don't
my
even want
God.
to talk about the what Tony Heathcliff like
Yeah.
speaking for him and then calling.
There's a big mound of garbage in the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean or whatever. It's called Puerto
Oh,
Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Oh
Oh my
Wait, hold on.
God.
It's like if I can get away with it, I can get away with it. This in Austin because it's like that's just
Because
what
in
comedy
Joe
is now.
Rogan's club, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Fuck.
he literally was saying like racist jokes in front of a house full of racists and none of them laughed, man.
No, it's like you're saying this shit at like at a very important like turn of the tide. It's not like you're not like killing it. You're not trying to like get laughs. Like people don't think that you're like trying to like make jokes here. Like you're just like
Somebody said,
you are a speaker for the
somebody
masses
said
right now.
Donald Trump only gets comedians who are really bad, so they don't show him up. So when he comes on, they're like, "Oh, thank God, Donald Trump's
He just
here."
kills.
He just kills it. He says his jokes. He's so charismatic. So he just gets these shitters on before him, like fucking Elon Musk. Elon Musk's chant was amazing. He's like USA, USA, USA.
USA. He couldn't pronounce the letters in it.
He couldn't like do a
USA.
chant right, man.
That's it.
Dork MAGA got him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Tony Heathcliff
awesome.
is just Tony Heathcliff. I don't find funny because I just find him like really mean. Anytime I
know
watch
he-
like a kill, he's the Kill Tony host.
I don't know what that is.
It's where they like bring comedians on.
Soprano?
I always get clips of it on Facebook, and it's usually pretty funny. But he is just like
Go on Facebook.
he is
man.
just mean.
Gotta
He's just like a
stop
little
doing that.
mean guy. None of his like all of his jokes
Yeah.
are just like look
He
how
was talking
fat
about-
and black you are.
He was like, Puerto Ricans are literal trash gremlins. Like, yeah, it's a piece of shit in the middle of the ocean. It's Puerto Rico. And what did he say? He said, he's like, Israel and Gaza, like, you guys got to really get your stuff together. He's like, just rock, paper, scissors it. He's like, Gaza will throw rock every time, but Israel really, it's really hard for Israel to throw the paper. And he started going like this.
Oh my god. Classic.
He's hitting all the big
That's
points
sick.
there.
Yeah, you're
Damn.
right. Gaza, the people of Gaza do throw rocks, and Jews are stingy. Got him.
Damn,
He's like the
bro.
least funny person on Kill Tony, and he's like just such a little bitch, dude.
That's so
He's
funny.
like, he's so prissy. Whatever. I thought it was hilarious though or actually no, I was actually frustrated that the whole McDonald's thing was staged.
I mean, how else? Well, you
I
can't just have
think-
random people in there while the
How
fucking
funny would it
president's-
have been if like it was a really busy shift and they brought him in?
Oh.
This is like old man.
I said I really can't. Like the manager is just like, okay,
The
well, we
manager's
gotta
like, you gotta empty the grease trap.
yeah, well, they sit him in like
He's
the back room and
spills
give him an
grease
iPad.
all over himself.
They give him like training videos on an iPad.
yeah,
like 8
yeah. He has
hours.
to do the training videos and shit. He has to do an 8-hour training shift before he can actually start.
He doesn't even-
All right, man,
he
this is the
doesn't show-
rules.
He doesn't show up the next day. It's like, where the fuck is Donald? We are
Guys, have you seen
fucked.
Trump?
We are
Trump?
slammed right now. This McDonald's. I think if he worked an actual shift, it would have radicalized him.
He would have been like, "This fucking sucks. I'm not running anymore. I concede to Kamala.
I
She's
worked
the-
an
I
8-hour
love
shift."
communism."
What the hell? They had you. People were yelling at me and at the
You know,
drive-through window. I fucked up their orders. It was
The
crazy.
minimum wage is what? This is how much we pay you guys to do this? This is terrible. I hate this.
I know,
when
he
I'm
was-
president, I'm going to raise the minimum wage, folks. Let me tell you.
They should have had him work at a Harvey's.
In
Just,
Canada,
like, putting pickles and banana peppers on people's hot
can I get
dogs.
pickles? Can I get more? Yeah, can I get a whistle dog? Can you put pickles on my whistle dog?
That's
Did you
at
see him on
that's
Joe
A&W.
Rogan? Yeah, I know.
Yeah. I didn't really see him.
He was on
but,
Joe
like, I saw a
Rogan.
picture of it.
Madison. He did Nazi shit at Madison Square Garden. We did Nazi. We already did Nazi shit there in the 30s.
Classic.
We did it again, man.
They're just bringing it back. Yeah, retro. Yeah.
It's not even a century. In the same century, we did 2 Nazi rallies at Madison Square Garden. And he was on
Classic.
Joe Rogan, which is awesome. I don't
Yeah.
see Kamala Harris on Joe Rogan. Why isn't he inviting Kamala Harris on? And then, for Thanksgiving, a family member of mine defended Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh, let's go. Joe
Which
Rogan
was
Experience
awesome.
used to be like, I mean, really, without Joe Rogan Experience, there wouldn't be this podcast.
Yeah,
Honestly.
it started podcasts.
It really did. They covered
First
all
one.
the basic like guy podcast tropes all the things that you could talk about, and that's kind of what this was based on. It was like, what can we talk about? Aliens and
Mm.
like supernatural shit, local weird stuff, news, and like
Mm.
Bigfoot and like drugs
Monkeys.
Mhm.
and
Exactly.
Joe
monkeys.
Rogan
That
Joe
was
Rogan did it
the
all,
main
man.
one.
Joe
He
Rogan did
started
all of
that.
that.
I saw that. Except I saw that. I'm like, we have an edge because we can talk about Sonic. But
Yeah,
he
Joe
doesn't
Rogan
talk
doesn't
about
even know who
the
Sonic
Hedgehog.
is.
He
That's
doesn't know who
true.
Sonic is, right? And he doesn't have like any funny characters. Remember when we used to have characters on this show?
Oh yeah.
Like
Remember
Thinko Stinko.
Martian would beat a monkey to death sometimes. We used to do a lot more
like
Foley
a
work.
like a red room on the deep web.
Yeah. Yeah,
We used to have a
we
red
booked
room
out one of those
live.
rage
We
rooms.
used to have- and we
We used
just
to
had
record this
Martin in
in
a
a
mask
rage
doing
room.
some fucking sick shit to monkeys and shit. And like
Monkey torture videos,
like
which
baby dolphins.
do really well in a lot of countries.
We get a lot
So-
of donations, dude. A lot of Bitcoin.
Our monkey torture video Patreon is probably our most lucrative venture, I would say.
Don't tell anybody though.
Don't
It's a
tell
very
anyone
hush
about
hush
it.
thing. Definitely don't tell Patreon what it's actually for.
You need a Tor browser. Yeah, we censor all of it. We just say they're fake monkeys.
It's
Don't
AI.
actually do anything.
No real monkeys were harmed in the making of this video.
Remember when Chris Carbone used to just be a character when we made him up?
He
just
wasn't
sounded like
real, and
someone
then
we
he
made
actually
up,
we
and then he actually
manifested
showed
him.
up. It's almost funny to think that it's like, I think every time he's not on the show, we always talk about some of the excuses he has or like
Yeah.
what reasons he is not on the show, and it's like that's just normal conversation to us. But it almost, I'm sure for like someone who was like keeping up with that, it is a bit like seems like a running gag
It's just a joke.
because it just is kind of in our lives. Like I don't,
Yeah.
I couldn't even tell you what the reason was today because he was supposed to be on today. It was his dad's coming over to babysit, and then he's gonna have dinner with his dad.
Yeah.
But I guess he's babysitting.
That's
I don't know, upstairs. He's not
babysitting.
babysitting
So he's
Chris.
he's babysitting Chris.
So again, it's always stuff like that. Oh, did I just get? Oh, I thought I got rid of all of my my notes. Did you see like this is completely fucking off topic, but Black Ops 6 came out, and did
Yeah.
you see that they had that thing where you can grab someone and use them as a human shield, and then it connects to the enemy chat
Yeah.
while you grab them as a human shield?
Yeah, so they can hear you. So you can like spam the mic while you have them grappled.
I've only ever seen clips of people getting grabbed and then just like going, ah, stop! Like, what else would it be besides that the entire time? Video games are so stupid,
fucker.
dude.
Did you see that Black Ops has a subscription for the audio, a 5-year subscription for like an audio set? So
Oh
like
my
it's pay to win
God.
audio. And
What?
yeah, you pay, I think it's like $20 for a 5-year subscription or something.
For
And
the audio.
for the audio, for like audio channels. Because
That's-
like usually what happens is like a game company will buy or like rent or whatever the fuck the program that whatever audio company makes for your
Mhm.
game, and then they just implement that cost into the cost of the game. But now they're like, no, we're gonna sell you this $120 game, and also if you want the better audio, you have to pay the subscription because we're just not putting that in anymore. And so what I'm thinking is
They should
they
do
just
that for
take your
everything.
$20 because they probably just have the audio anyways.
They should do that for like the graphics. If you want your characters like with actual UV maps and to be textured,
If you don't want all the characters to just be
you got to pay a
floating like
subscription.
orbs,
If you want everything to not just be wireframe,
yeah, you have to pay
models.
5-year $25 subscription.
Yeah, lower the brightness to 0 unless you pay a subscription to increase it?
It's like a like Flair or Spirit Airlines or whatever, where it's like really cheap flight, but everything else costs more. Like if you want another bag or whatever, like you're
Yeah.
not just doing the bare minimum. You have to spend a little bit more. Just do that with games, where it's like you get the game, but if you want to actually like play it and enjoy it, you have to buy add-ons to it.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that sounds kind of like what they're doing right now.
Yeah, that's literally what Black Ops 6 did. Did you see the donkey video where he couldn't get it to work?
Yeah. Good.
Whenever I
That's
want to
fucking
like know
awesome.
what's going on with what's going horribly wrong with video games, I always look at whatever they're doing with the new Call of Duty, and it's usually just like a good showcase of every trick that they're pulling.
Yeah.
Currently,
And the trick is the game doesn't work.
game doesn't work. You need your own launcher. Launchers must be like the new meta.
Yeah. What
Launchers have
the
been the
fuck?
meta for a long time. I've never seen. I don't think I've ever seen something like Black Ops 6 launcher though, like a separate launcher for specifically Black Ops 6.
Yeah. Like,
only-
why? What the hell?
The game I want to play right now is I was gonna say I don't want to play. There's nothing I want to play, but I actually do want to play that new fucking Dragon Ball game with like 1,500 characters.
Yeah, that
Oh,
looks sick as
whatever.
hell.
What's
That
it
looks
called?
fucking awesome.
Dragon Ball.
Sparking Zero.
Yeah, Sparking Zero.
Yo,
I
that
watched a
looks
guy
good.
play it.
We went
It
to
was pretty okay.
we went to London Comic Con on the weekend.
Oh yeah, that
And-
looks
Yeah,
so
it's
fucking
sweet.
cool.
It was fun. It's way better than Toronto Comic Con.
Oh, I'm so jealous.
It's like
Yo.
it's actually like it's bigger. You can breathe. It smells
Breathe.
better.
Was it in London?
Yeah, it was in like the Docklands in London.
Damn, that's fucking
But
so cool.
They had a big Shenron like floating in the sky.
Yeah,
and
I saw that picture.
Under Shenron was like all these cabinets or all these like booths of just people playing Sparking Zero.
Oh, really?
Let me send you the one picture that I took.
That's
just
so fucking cool.
Give a description of who you see playing.
Yo,
What the
that's
fuck? Oh my
awesome.
god.
What the fuck?
It's Randy.
Yo, Randy.
It's Randy and is it Dale? Dale, his brother or whatever.
Yeah.
With the
Randy and Dale
giant
from
balls.
from South Park, and they have the
South Park.
They don't. I wish they didn't have a wheelbarrow though, which is
Maybe they
very
did.
disappointing.
Maybe they just put it away, or they had to maybe check it before
They weren't
got
allowed
in.
to have a wheelbarrow at fucking.
No, I think I see a wheelchair in the back. I think that's probably what they're using.
They use a wheelchair.
They stole someone's wheelchair. Man, a lot of wheelchairs at this Comic Con. And it goes back to
they have healthcare.
True. And there was a Professor X in a wheelchair.
Oh, that's
So-
awesome.
That's awesome.
It goes back to my hypothetical that I asked a long time ago, where it's like, if you
Mm.
were in a wheelchair, would you you wanted to go to Comic Con, you were gonna dress up, would you be like, no, you know what? I'm not identified. I don't identify as not identify, but it's like my disability doesn't define me. I'm not gonna be Professor X. Or would you be like, well, I'm gonna be Professor X.
Yeah, right.
I would. I'd be Wolverine. I think if I was in a wheelchair,
That's a
I'd
good one.
roll around as Wolverine.
It's a
I'd be
really
like,
good.
I'd take pictures with a bunch of people. They're like, "Oh my god, look, it's handicapped Wolverine."
You'd make people hold you.
You have to
Like,
hold me
prop
up if
you
you want. If
up.
you want a picture with me, I'd have to make it really fucking good. You have to hold me up if you want, because I won't.
We'll be like
do it. You
Colossus.
have to hold me
Colossus
up.
throws Wolverine, so it'd be like you get a big strong guy to just like carry you. I would be disabled Wolverine, but I'd hire someone to cosplay as the Juggernaut, and they would carry me around the convention.
I would be Professor X if I wasn't like wheelchair bound, you know?
I would make a habit of I would do that. I would be in the wheelchair, but I would make a habit of getting up to stand to like look at things, like look at
And I
members.
would tell people, I'd be like, "Can you get the door for me?" Actually,
I would make people like
Right.
move because I'm in a wheelchair, and then I would get to like the end of like
Be
a
like,
booth, and then I would
I'm
I would stand up.
handicapped, and then I would get up. I'd just get up. Just walk
I would
around. Be like, "Oh,
I
I gotta
would-
really stretch my legs."
As soon as I would be walking around with the wheelchair the whole time, folded up, and then as soon as I see a crowd, I'd get the wheelchair out and sit in
So
it.
you can get through. Oh my god.
It'd also just be good for lines too, because you just sit down
Mhm.
waiting to get
That's
something signed.
rude.
No, that's when you got to get the chair pants, where you like
Yeah.
there's like stilts on the back of your legs. So like when you just like crouch down, like go into a sitting position, these like legs come out from behind you, like out of your ass, and you can just like sit down.
That'd be great because
That
it'd be
shit's
like
awesome.
you could say it's like Death Stranding cosplay because he has those like fucking legs.
Does he have that?
It's
I think so. I
true.
think that's in the game. You have like legs that walk for you.
I wanted
that.
a like a Big Boss costume or something, but online they're all like $150.
What?
Like
Really?
still
Like a big
motherfucker.
boss. What do you mean a big boss costume?
Like or fucking what's his
like
name?
Snape,
Like
basically.
yeah,
Just like
Solid Snake.
like. Can't you just buy like a camo shirt, some bullshit, and then like
Yeah, I
make a
mean
bandana and then
probably.
put an eye patch on? Did you dress up, or what are you dressing up for anything?
I gotta find a
Plan for
costume or
Halloween?
something. I don't know because I gotta dress up for work, but it can't be anything with like a fucking cape or something.
Aren't you guys in like the back? Aren't you
Yeah,
guys
I'm
in
in the
like
fucking warehouse. They're like dress up for Halloween. It's like fuck off, man.
What?
for who? It gets caught
For
in like a
who? For me?
forklift.
Yeah, I'm gonna get like sucked into the machine or something. We sucked into the garbage compactor. You're not wearing a fucking costume. Maybe I'll do some face paint. Maybe I'll do blackface.
Yeah.
You might
But
get
then
some.
put like white on it so it's like a skeleton. It's not blackface.
Oh well, I mean, if
It's
it's
glow in the dark. No, it's glow in the dark, guys.
They
Trust
try to
me.
pin it as like a safety hazard. It's like, well, we couldn't see you because it was of your blackface. So it was like a visibility issue.
I go to HR. HR is trying to fire me because I'm violating safety
They don't make you change the
precautions.
blackface, but they just put you in a
Yeah,
high vis vest.
yeah, they put me in a high vis vest, but I still get to do blackface.
High vis vest and blackface is an awesome look.
That's what I do at raves.
Blackface rave. They used to have those in the
In the
30s.
40s,
They used
the
to have
30s.
blackface raves. There was a speakeasy. There would be a DJ, and everyone would be in
They
blackface.
glow sticks.
And they'd have soothers on it. Yeah, they would just do
Glow
a bunch
sticks
of
and soothers.
opium.
They were dropping MDMA.
It's like no, it's like it's really scary. It's like you got to rush because you're on a bunch of fucking MDMA, but then you see scary black people, so you get
Yeah,
really
but there's
scared.
black people everywhere.
Then you're black people, so you're like so.
Really gets your
anxious.
heart fucking going, man. Makes you feel alive.
That's crazy.
See? Yeah.
Yes. Well, imagine if you were a black guy. I would lose my mind. I would
If you were really a
He's
black
so
guy, I'd
scared
fucking
right
kill you.
scare the trousers right off me. I don't think we're doing anything Halloween. We have a pumpkin.
I saw that. Yeah,
We have
they
a-
don't do Halloween in the fucking.
It's not as big as like it. They still do it like
Shitland.
at Tesco and shit. They have like Halloween decorations, but it's not as big
Oh.
as it is in the North Americas. It's not like
Sad.
they go crazy for it because like yeah, at school they weren't really doing anything. We did like pumpkins. I brought
Yeah.
pumpkins out and let the kids
Oh
paint
hell yeah.
pumpkins. It was actually we had pumpkins and then it was actually picture day that day. And so
Oh,
we were like,
no.
let's get them painting the pumpkins and get them fucking around with the pumpkin guts and get them using the pumpkin guts and exploring, get them all dirty, full of pumpkin and paint. And then
Take pictures of them.
we'll just wash them off. We'll just like
Hose them down in the back.
I wish that'd be make it so much easier.
Oh,
No,
That
just
would be
like
so cruel.
you just have to wet wipe. Well, because like they step in the paint, they put their whole hand in it, right? So
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
So do I.
you guys watch any like spooky movies this season for Halloween?
No, I think I'm gonna watch Nightmare Before Christmas.
Me and
think
Chloe
you're
just
gonna
watched Revenge of the Sith.
That's spooky.
That's spooky. That's scary.
That's where they go Order 66.
That's
That's
it was scary.
Revenge of the Sith used to have a really scary trailer in theaters where it was just like a
Oh, really?
slow pan around Anakin's face and used to scare as he was turning evil and used to scare me so bad as a kid. I'd be like, I can't watch this.
Like,
Anakin doesn't turn evil. What are you talking about?
Darth Vader kills the man that was Anakin Skywalker.
I have no father.
Darth Vader was kind of sick with it. It's kind of cool.
Darth Vader was pretty slick with it, honestly.
You're kind of a Nazi sympathizer, basically, because he was basically
Mm,
just
I'm not saying
a big, strong Nazi.
I'm not saying I want my generals to be like Hitler's generals, but
Hitler wishes he had Darth Vader.
Hitler wishes he had generals like the U.S.
Yeah.
has now, dude.
Could you
U.S.
imagine?
generals
if
do not try and coup and kill their leader.
Could you imagine if Hitler had like a guy that was just huge and like in armor?
I could force choke you.
Lightsaber. Yeah.
He would. Yeah.
Don't
he was
choke on your ambitions.
Oh, that'd be
Don't
awesome.
choke
Remember that
on
from
your
Rogue One?
He says, "Don't choke on your aspirations."
Oh.
That's so funny.
bad.
I love the first Star Wars where they're just like it's like all the Nazi. They're talking about it's like all the lieutenants and like grand moffs and like admirals and shit, and they're talking about how like all the warlords have like turned over their properties or whatever their regions, and so like now it's just like under our control, and they're like having like a political discussion, and then Darth Vader's like, "We should use the Force," and they're like, "What are you talking about?"
Yeah, they're
It's
like,
like
fuck your wizard, you're fucking this zealot. And then he gets mad. No, he was such a bitch in the fucking movies.
He's very whiny, and then he chokes the guy, and then fucking that old Grand Moff Tarkin has to be like, relax.
Vader.
Let him
Yeah.
go.
Honestly, it seemed more like he was like the nerd that everyone was bullying on the
Well,
ship.
because he was the strongest. He was the one. He was allowed to use a laser sword, so
Mm.
he was allowed to, and he could do that.
He could do cool
Yeah,
stuff.
he could
Yeah.
use the Force, dude.
He was a
He could
wizard.
use- He had wizard powers.
That's pretty badass.
The
He
laser
had wizard
sword.
powers. Yeah.
There was like nobody with laser swords. They were all literally killed. Everybody with a laser sword was killed.
Why didn't they? I need Dave Filoni to come out and explain why they didn't just gather up all the lightsabers and give them to the Nazis, give them to the Empire, and just have
They
them.
did, bro.
give
They
everyone-
killed them all. They said Austria, give us all of your laser swords, and then they took over.
They
Said
had
everybody give up your
Inquisitors.
laser swords.
Everybody give me those swords.
Well, I don't know.
It-
They
it-
killed all the fucking Jedi, and then
No,
I don't
because
know.
the
I don't
Jedi
know.
They joined. Some of them went and joined the Empire, and they were Inquisitors.
Actually, okay. Well, that didn't happen in the fucking
No, that didn't happen at
okay?
all. That literally
didn't
didn't happen at
happen
all.
in the
That's
first
literally
trilogy.
that's literally anytime they're like, "Well, we need to make a new movie." It's like, well, it
Oh,
has
what
to
about
be
the
fucking-
Inquisitors?
It has to be canon. So it's like there was. Did you know that there was 58 Inquisitors, and they were all
I mean,
really cool, and they all
that makes
were just
sense
around.
that would happen. Like they wouldn't like them killing all of the Jedi except for Yoda and Obi-Wan Kenobi is like so improbable of a plan. Like
'Cause it's
that's
supposed to be-
literally Nazi
they
shit,
weren't-
and
they
the
weren't
Nazis
supposed to-
couldn't even do that.
They weren't supposed to make those movies. It was supposed to be so vague. It was supposed to be like just a vague, like, this is how, look how evil this empire is. They literally killed there was a wizard army, and they killed all of them.
They
That's
killed
how-
all the wizards,
That's how
man.
evil they are. There's no more wizards.
And then they
left.
were like, "Oh
Can you
fuck,
even
how did they kill
imagine how
them?"
that happened? And then he's like, we're
Order 66.
actually they made robots that this is why as I've grown older, I've come to this epiphany that the Clone Wars is actually the dumbest shit ever. Like, even though I love all things Star Wars, giving the clones personality, it just is not what was intended at all.
Aren't they
Like,
all
were
janky
No.
fat?
No, because it also wasn't intended for there to be more than Count Dooku. Because the whole point of bringing balance to the Force, like it's one of those Oracle tragedies where it's like the Oracle is telling you something, and you think that, oh, balance to the Force means that, oh, that means the good guys are gonna win over the Sith. But no, the whole Sith thing was there's only two, so suddenly there's only going to be two Jedi left, and that's how it's supposed to end. But it doesn't really work if there wasn't actually only two. And suddenly
there's Darth Maul was he had spider
yeah,
legs.
right. Literally.
my whole thing with the clones is that it's like, we made them like it's like they're like World War II GIs, like it's like a reference to old like GI movies, and like it's also like Thunder, was it
Thunderbirds.
marionette Thunderbirds, right? That was the
Yeah,
whole point
yeah.
of the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
But it's like no, because the whole intention of them is that they were supposed to be just like so faceless, and that's why they just killed all the they were forced to use this like faceless army that was
Yeah,
like
to kill the
had no
wizard.
emotion, so that they could kill all the wizards.
Because they're supposed to
Yeah.
be
It's like
clones
no,
of
they were
a bounty
they were our
hunter.
friends. They were our friends.
Yeah. Oh, Commander Cody. Commander Cody. He has so much personality. He's such a cool guy. And like them talking to each other without their fucking masks on. It's like you put scars on them. That's it. Like you put a scar on a few of them or whatever. The Clone Wars, no. The movie sucks. The TV show sucks. It's so stupid.
It was cool. It was cool to
was
flesh
Yeah,
cool.
out.
It's
I
so
think
of course it was.
entertaining.
It was cool, but like when you add it to the whole like the entire picture, it's like this doesn't make any fucking sense.
No, it
Yeah,
and it wasn't
it
also
ruined
like
the tragedy. Yeah, that it was
well,
supposed,
the whole
it was
the
supposed
whole
to like follow the tragic
Mhm.
like
whole-
formula.
well, it's like George Lucas's whole intention, and like he even said this ever after. It's like no humans are ever killed in Star Wars. It's always like robots. He's like the
Yeah.
stormtroopers were just faceless robots.
Mhm.
The clone troopers were supposed to just be faceless robots. That's why like it doesn't matter to him. Like there's clone troopers and then there's stormtroopers. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
it doesn't matter. That's Dave
Well, I thought
Filoni could figure that
stormtroopers
out.
were supposed to be like actual dudes, and then the clone troopers
doesn't
were just
matter.
clones. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter because they have the
it's
mask on.
semantics. It's
When you
semantics.
take the mask
George
off,
Lucas, a robot is anyone in the military.
Yeah, no,
straight
literally.
up, right? Like that's the allegory. Like you're not supposed to see the stormtroopers
And the
without their mask.
the Viet Cong are all little teddy bears.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, George Lucas goes from like, yeah, man, it's like, I'm totally like pro communism, and then now he's switched on its head. He's like, no, actually, the stormtroopers were like the Viet Cong, or they were
No,
like
he's not involved.
the
He's
South
not
or whatever.
involved in anyone. It's like Dave Filoni who's like, I'm the protege of George Lucas, which I used to like. I used to be very much like he really knows what he's doing. He's really like tuned in. But it's just
But he's
like
actually just a
references
Nazi.
and just like I don't think he's a Nazi.
He's
I
a
just think-
Nazi.
I just
Disney.
think
Walt Disney was a
I think
fucking
he's a big
Nazi.
nerd who likes to make Star Wars shit and just kind
If
of.
you
He said
had
near Cuba.
if you had $1 billion, would you do the Disney like super exclusive Disney club
What?
thing?
Yeah, I'd get a fast pass at Disney. if
No,
I-
not a fast pass.
Let's go to
Like
like Epstein Island. Like, what are you talking
yeah, the
about?
Epstein Island of like Disney. You know how like they do like you can go to like Walt Disney's. You can go on Walt Disney's like personal train and shit.
like visit his grave.
You could like no, there's like I can't remember what it's called. But it's like
I think I would only
it's
ever
like the
do
Red
something.
Room thing, you know, where you like
Oh,
you get to go to the bar at Disneyland
Yeah.
or Disney World or whatever.
It's like
And
their
it's like
version of like the American Express MasterCard.
yeah, but it's
Black
like
card,
so fucking
special room.
expensive, and they have like exclusive shit, and then people will do it just to like resell all the cool shit that they get, like the exclusive shit.
I think I
So
would
they'll do
only
it,
ever
and
do
then
that if it was like for content. And if
yeah,
like, I
and
was
then what they do is like
Yeah.
they get involved, and then you're allowed to like bring a certain amount of people, so they sell to people like their extra seats at this like exclusive club. So they're like
Oh,
so they pay for the subscription and then they get like a few people extra that they can take and then they like sell the experience to other people.
that's so funny.
It's so fucking stupid.
I thought you were gonna ask me if
but
I
would
would
you
go
do
to
that?
George Lucas's house,
Yes.
Would you go to
Oh my
the
God.
George Lucas Ranch? The
Skywalker Ranch. Yeah, I go to
Skywalker.
Skywalker Ranch. If only if he's there. I don't want some
Yeah,
nerd
George.
just showing me Darth Vader's costume.
George Lucas would not be there.
The thing with that too is like you could just go to anyone's like man cave basement, any like fucking Wall Street broker or like I don't know, a crypto bros that have these just big houses in the fucking hills.
Mhm.
All have these like theater basements with like big statues of Thor and
True.
Optimus Prime. So it's just like why don't I would just
So
like
cool.
everyone has a Skywalker Ranch now. You can just make your own in your house.
Yeah, we've come to the point where there's so much wealth inequality that just anybody can have a fucking Skywalker Ranch now.
basically.
As long as you got the money. As long as you
God, I want
made
my-
it, dude. You crypto scammed.
I want
some
my own
kids.
Skywalker Ranch so bad. I would put up all my Transformers there. I'd
I would.
redo my fucking
I'd
collection.
steal so much crypto just to make a Skywalker Ranch.
Yeah,
I'd have a
I want a
big
crypto
burlap
scam.
sack full of crypto,
Guys,
and I'd have a
boost up
domino mask.
post unavailable coin.
Yo, post unavailable coin, please, guys.
Please, guys,
invest.
we're going to the moon. It's the next new fucking Bitcoin. Trust me,
I
bro.
love.
We
I
should have
just
gotten
love
in
the
on that, man.
merch.
So
I know
bullshit.
we
We're
should
so
have. We should have
stupid.
had a pump and dump.
We should have
I don't know.
pumped and dumped some fucking idiots.
Basically, can I send you a? I'm gonna send you a headline. Of
Okay.
this is I came across this, and I just love movie. I love movie discourse. I love superhero movies, comic book movies.
Yeah, you know how much I love that.
Give me just a read of this headline, as best as you can.
Silver Surfer project reportedly moving forward, but will it focus on Shalabal or Norin Rad?
Oh,
Wow,
think?
guys, who do you think they're gonna talk about, Shalabal or Norin Rad?
I think these are
Just
like two types.
I'm
From
thinking
Hunter.
Shalabal is the woman Silver Surfer, and
Mhm.
Norin Rad
Yeah.
is the dude.
Oh, you actually
Silver
nailed it.
Surfer.
Oh,
It's just
Yeah,
like, I
because
just saw
Norin
that, and
Rad
I'm
is
like,
definitely
man,
a dude's name.
Norin Rad. That's a sick ass name. I saw that, and I was like, that's just come so indecipherable to like anyone.
Yeah,
It's just
it's
so,
true.
it's like baby talk.
It's gonna talk to
It's
both
like-
of them. Isn't Galactus Silver Surfer?
No, Galactus has a herald.
There's mom.
He was gonna
Yeah.
eat Silver Surfer's planet, and then he was gonna eat Norin Rad's planet, and then Norin Rad was betrothed to Shalabal. Norin Rad was like, "Don't eat my planet. Instead, I will commit myself to you, and I will go and find planets for you to eat." And then
So he's a
like,
bad
okay.
guy.
It's a tragic figure, basically, okay? Because
Yeah.
then he goes to Earth and he falls in love with a white woman, and
Cheater.
Cheater.
Yeah, isn't he betrothed? Sounds like a villain
actually,
to me.
I don't. He's like, damn. Wait, he falls in love on every planet he goes to.
he's like, no, Galactus, not this one. I'll find you another one. I swear. He's like, bro, I'm just gonna eat your planet. We're gonna eat
Galactus is
your
like,
planet,
I'm
dog.
hungry, bro.
Like, dude, I just keep falling in love, man. There's just so many beautiful souls.
I think Shalabal sometimes becomes his. I don't know. They're making that new Fantastic Four movie, and I think people are pissed. I think they're doing a girl Silver Surfer, so people are like,
Oh yeah, they
pissed
they
off.
tend to do stuff like that. They did a female Johnny Storm too.
when? Are you crazy?
Oh, you didn't see it?
They
They did an
Black
all
Johnny
female Fantastic
What?
Four.
No, Noah would have been
Except
out.
for except for
doing
what's her
all
name, the
they're
Invisible
doing
Girl.
all female
That's a
Lord of the
dude.
Rings.
All female Lord of the Rings, all female
Really?
Star Wars, all female what's it called? Indiana Jones. They did an Indiana Jones
talking about-
reboot.
Matt, we were talking about that Lord of the Rings show in the episode that I lost the audio for. But I
Wings
just
of
want to
Power.
reiterate again, the Rings of Power show.
Mhm.
How much better that show would be if Gandalf was fucking the Hobbit that he hangs out with. How much more interesting that would be.
Is it a woman hobbit?
Ew.
There's a woman Hobbit. They find a wizard, and it's like
Isn't-
not Gandalf, but it's like kind of Gandalf.
Oh, I was
And
gonna say,
they're-
isn't Gandalf like an angel or something?
Yeah, he like comes down from the sky, and these like
Yeah.
prehistoric they're not prehistoric, but they're like Hobbit predecessors find him, and one of the girls is like enamored with him. Is like, we're gonna find where he's from. We gotta find the answers, and we're going on a quest. They go on this like vague quest, and it's just really boring. And
Yeah.
I'm like, wouldn't it be way more interesting if you want to do this whole thing about like why Gandalf is so enamored with hobbits? Wouldn't it, if they were like
He's a
the
pedophile.
thing, if they became an item? No, she could be a woman. She could be a full-grown woman.
No,
Well, not
but
full grown, but like
he's
her
into
woman.
them. He's into them because he's a pedophile.
No, they would remind him
Of children.
the
Yeah.
Hobbit. He was fucking. He
Of
doesn't know what
children,
children
yes.
are. He thinks
He
that's what people.
Oh,
are.
he knows what children are, and he's
He would-
really into them.
He
But
would
these
ask,
Hobbit
he
guys,
would
these
make
Hobbit
sure
guys
that
are
she's
kind of
of
like him.
age. He would make sure that
You don't know
she
what he
was
would do.
of age.
You don't
He
know.
would.
Did he say
he
that in the
would-
show? He's like, I wouldn't have sex with you unless I knew you were 18 years old or
Basically,
older.
look, he would
A
immediately
wizard,
check
a
the
wizard
local
Wizard
has
code.
sex with
He would-
someone who he decides to. What does he say? He has sex with purely who he wants to.
Do you think that wizard isn't Gandalf, but it's Sauron instead?
Shut the fuck up. I think
Because he's also an angel, isn't he?
I didn't
Isn't
watch-
Sauron and Gandalf
They're
aren't
all
they both
fucking
angels?
They're all angels, yeah.
Angels
All-
of whatever stupid god, and then they made the stupid rings, and then they had to send Gandalf in to find the stupid ring or whatever, because all the men made rings, and then they all were like, these rings are too strong. So they destroyed all the rings except for
no,
Sauron, who was like,
Gandalf already existed.
I'm gonna keep
Well,
my
Gandalf came
ring.
down.
Yeah, he was
That
there,
basically
man.
is
He
the
helped.
plot. Yeah,
Yeah, and then
he
he
didn't
kept
help
his
them.
ring.
No,
and then
he's
they
hanging out with this
fought.
hobbit. Basically, you didn't watch the show. He's hanging out with these fucking these girl
That's not
hobbits
Gandalf, though.
Yeah.
the whole time.
That's
Well,
not Gandalf.
I'm
It
looking up
might be. It
Is
might
it
be.
Gandalf? Do you see his wizard
Power.
schlong?
Gandalf.
He comes down naked, doesn't he?
It's because he's. They never show him naked unless he's penetrating a hobbit. So you never.
Unless he's
you
fucking
check.
hobbit. And he says, he looks directly at the camera. He says, I'm only having sex with this hobbit because it reminds me of a child. He says that.
Why did they
Does he
add
say
that?
that?
It was really weird that they
That's the
added that.
deleted scenes.
Is this why people
Apparently
were
they
upset about
haven't-
the show?
They haven't revealed yet if he's Gandalf or not. He's just called
Is
this,
the
he's
show
called-
even like
called the
going
Stranger.
still?
They just finished their second season of it.
Like, is it out or they just finished filming it?
No, they finished it came out.
Oh.
Me and Amanda watched
So-
the first 2 episodes, and it's still just the same. It's the same shit. It's people
just
talking in
boring.
one room and then going to
Mm.
another room and talking.
Yo,
'Cause
they went all out for that shit, man. There was literal Amazon packages. I have one.
Yeah.
I have a package with fucking Rings of Power on
shit.
it. They were
What?
they were banking on that shit, making cash.
When we went to Comic-Con the one year to see when we went and we saw the 4 hobbits from the movies,
Mhm.
then we went to their panel afterwards, and there was literally huge banners for Rings of Power, and then they didn't make them talk about it, but they're like, oh, and it's just so cool that they're continuing this story with Amazon's Rings of Power. Fucking Elijah Wood and
TM.
Rudy are talking about it, and it sucked, man. It's just so boring. It's such a boring fucking. It's them. This season starts with they make the rings, and then they had to come up with some sort of conflict. So Elrond is pissed that Galadriel, Elrond Hubbard is he steals the rings, and he's like, "This is like-" Then aliens come down,
Xenu comes
and they say, "You're so smart."
What?
I'd watch a Battlefield Earth series. How come they're not doing that?
Oh yeah.
Have you ever seen Battlefield Earth?
No, I've never
No.
seen Battlefield Earth.
John Travolta.
No. No. What the fuck is
No.
that?
It's L. Ron Hubbard's sci-fi magnum opus. And,
I forgot that he fucking. Oh god.
and they made a movie of it. John Travolta probably produced it because he's
Because he's a
in the
Scientologist.
highest. He's one of the highest echelons of
Yeah, him and Tom
Scientology.
Cruise, man.
Him and Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise was not in Battlefield Earth, unfortunately.
Damn. He wasn't alive yet.
Yeah, he wasn't born. He was a baby.
He was just a baby when it came out.
He's
What was
gonna
I gonna-
be in, he's gonna be in some fucking movie. What were you gonna say?
Something about fucking
Lord of the
stupid
Rings.
ass Lord of the Rings.
Anyways, he's
man.
not fucking. I looked it up. He's not fucking the Hobbit.
He doesn't fuck
Okay,
the Hobbit.
This is from Game Rant. Rings of Power.
Mm.
The stranger's identity is finally confirmed as spoiler. So that they're making me click the article, and then
Mm-hmm.
I
And
gotta
they're not gonna
accept all
tell
the,
you.
I gotta accept all the cookies.
Yep.
And then
Classic.
okay, it says there
Hey,
will be spoilers
subscribe.
ahead for the Rings of Power finale. Okay, so I'm gonna scroll down.
Mhm.
And then it says he is the Istar, which is just what all the wizards are.
Yeah.
And then he is it just says that he's a wizard, but they don't know.
Oh, he's just one of the wizards.
But he is a wizard. We've confirmed that he's a wizard at least.
At
Wow.
this point, it could be possible
like,
for the
what else would it
strangers
be?
to have the stranger to have been identified as any of the 5 wizards. there were particular theories surrounding him being one of the blue wizards known to help the people of the South against evil temptation.
Yes, the
Because if
blue
you
wizards.
remember, basically, there's 2 blue
Mhm.
wizards that were never identified.
They never
Or
identified the blue wizards. No.
Yeah,
this
but
article says
those guys were assholes and never came and helped.
they're just fake. Why did Tolkien? Sometimes I'm like, people love Tolkien lore, but sometimes he just for such arbitrary shit. Like there was also 2 blue wizards. I'm like, why?
Didn't
Are they
he
in the
write
books?
this
No.
shit in like
He has big
post World War
tomes.
One?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Like
he
he
was
fought in
completely
World War
shell
One,
shocked.
right? Yeah, like
Yeah, I mean, he was high on painkillers the whole time.
this
He was
guy.
on meth. He was
Yeah, there's a
yacked out on
reason.
meth, talking
I
about blue wizards.
yeah,
Literally.
blue. I
From all
think
the
there's a reason
Germans
we
he
don't know
killed
the
and
blue
took their
wizards.
men.
Yeah, how many people did Tolkien kill in the war? We
Can you
went to Oxford and we went to the pub where him and C.S. Lewis used to fight,
Jerk off each other.
to jack each other off.
Mhm.
He also could be Radagast the Brown.
Oh, the brown wizard. Yeah, hold on. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go release Radagast the Brown.
Radagast the Brown.
Gotta send him to the toilet dimension.
It's funny because when they finally the fans were clamoring to see Radagast the Brown on screen, and he didn't show up.
That's my
Yeah.
porn name.
Radagast.
When I fucking
Radagast Brown.
Radagast the Brown.
Crazy. He
I
does
get my
show
ass
up.
rimmed,
He's
rimmed,
in the
not
Hobbit.
reamed.
Radagast the Brown. True.
Is he a
The
hobbit? Is there a
He's
hobbit
a
wizard?
hobbit.
No, hobbits can't be wizards.
That's
No,
not true. I
sorry.
bet one of the blue
Sorry.
wizards is gonna be a hobbit, dude.
I don't want to see a blue wizard on screen.
If I ever get the rights, the IP rights to write for stupid fucking, well, I was gonna say Game of Thrones, Lord of the Rings shit, I'm doing a
could pitch
Hobbit.
You could pitch that
Wizard.
right now, and they would be like, "That's awesome," because we need anything
Yeah.
right now. Because the
Yeah.
whole thing right now is they're trying to make sequels to Lord of the Rings.
I know.
They're making a whole movie called The Quest for Gollum or whatever. Gollum's Quest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they're making video
Andy
games too, and the video games
Andy
are sweet.
Serkis is like, yeah, we got Andy Serkis on board and Ian McKellen.
Yeah, they're good. There's gonna be
For
a
Gollum.
Hobbit wizard, and they're
Gollum
gonna fucking
Origins.
love it. It's gonna be an Asian Hobbit wizard.
It's gonna be badass.
To get the right wingers all in a fucking tizzy.
There are no.
Yeah, why?
Asians in
Exactly,
Lord of the
Noah.
Rings.
Why does it have to be Asian? Why does the Hobbit have to be Asian? The Daily Wire, fucking what's his name? Fucking Steven Crowder. It's like, I love Harry Potter. I love fucking Lord of the Rings. But why do they have to make the Asian wizard Hobbit?
It used to be that the blue wizards were not Chinese.
Literally,
now they're Chinese.
Fucking comedy.
Filipino.
They speak full blown Chinese. They should be Chinese. They should have Fu Manchus. They should be like blue Chinese wizards. The fuck? Doesn't matter. It's not real. No, but it all has to be English because Middle Earth becomes England. That's in Tolkien's lore.
Is that why there's like black hobbits or whatever?
No, that's why there's not black hobbits.
No, there is, isn't there?
There's no.
Or am I thinking
hobbits.
of a different?
There's black hobbits in Amazon's joke of a show.
Is it Wisdom or something? Wish, Wise. What's it called?
What are you talking about?
Amazon show.
The Amazon show. It's called The Wish for the Lord of the Ring.
Rings of Power. It's called
Rings of Power has a black hobbit. Yeah, doesn't it? Am I crazy?
Yes, they have black
Isn't there a
dwarves
show?
and shit.
Yeah. So and they had that in England.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. They didn't. So Amazon's fucked out of their minds.
I'm gonna write for them.
How dare you give people of color roles in your?
How dare you have people of color in your show?
How dare you, sir?
America is for Americans. UK is for UKians.
America has a problem.
America
has what? Oh,
America has a problem.
Yeah, America has a problem.
Black hobbits.
It's these hobbits, man.
I want some.
I'm gonna deport all the illegal hobbits.
That's my platform, just like on stage. They should have had me come out at Madison Square Garden. Just be like, just that's my whole thing. Just like the whole point of Middle Earth is that it's supposed to be England, So it should only be white people just filibustering about why there should
Can we do?
Chinese hobbits.
Can we do another podcast? We do a podcast, but it's just we're doing all like Nazi propaganda and shit, but
Dog
for
whistles.
gamers and
gamers,
nerds and
yeah.
stuff. I know like every podcast about video
Gamer
games
is
is
a
already
Nazi?
that. Yeah. Every gamer is a Nazi already, but I feel like we could really make fucking parallels between the two since we're so knowledgeable in
We
both
just know we just
being
speak the
racist
language.
and nerd shit.
I don't think gamers deserve anything. At
Gamers
all, ever.
gamers deserve 9/11.
Gamers are taking our jobs. God damn it!
What's the newest thing? What's the newest controversy? They like
With gamers,
they're like
Gamers?
censored.
Yeah.
They censored something, or they got rid of someone's like ass in a Pokemon game, or something.
I haven't heard the Pokemon game one. No.
I saw one. I saw a thing that was just like the funniest, like back and forth of like who is real here and who is in the right. Of it was Silent Hill 2 remake,
Mhm.
and someone tweeted out a picture of it's like, this is what it should be. Because like as a man, I have needs, and it was like one of the female characters in the game, but they like edited it so that she is like so voluptuous and like has like huge tits showing, and everyone's like, it's like, yeah, the model is so ugly. She should look like this, and it was like in between that area of like, is he like just fucking memeing, or is this real? Because like there's actually like so many people that are saying shit like this. But I saw it on like a Circle Jerk subreddit where they're like, can you believe someone said, like, what are they on? What are they're these guys are crazy. And it's like, this is the funniest thing I've ever seen. Like, why are you upset? Like, they're not gonna do. It's not like they're putting fucking like bimbo sex dolls in the game. This is just like a crazy person tweeting.
I used to watch like this guy Oxhorn. He would do Fallout 4 lore videos and stuff, and like
Yeah.
whatever like videos on Fallout 4. But he had huge tit mods for
Yeah.
Fallout 4. So in all of his videos, like all the females just had giant tits and giant asses. And it was so fucking weird and distracting because it's like he's trying to do like a lore video, but all the female characters just have giant boobs, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just trying to like consume your content, man, but you're just like a giant pervert.
Look, he can't play the game without it. Okay, he loses his attention span too quickly.
Yeah, and he always has like
Right.
a fedora and he's like smoking cigars and shit.
Oh, okay, never mind.
he
He's
was
kind of badass.
actually
Okay.
But
sick.
he has these giant tit mods for Fallout 4. I'm like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
He's single.
Well,
Is he single? Yeah. What the hell?
look, things. Oh yeah, okay. I'll
Did you
I'll
find
send
it?
this to the chat. Yeah. It's like, but Angela. So it's like one of the characters, because whole Silent Hill is like everyone there is like has a traumatic past, or like they've killed someone or some
Mhm,
shit. And she's like, but Angela has
Oh.
trauma. She can't
Oh
be
my
attractive.
God.
He's a fictional character and an invented story. Stop humanizing pixels. 95% of us who buy video games are heterosexual men, and female characters should be designed accordingly.
That's
It's like,
wait, it
it's
says
just like
translated
bitch.
from Spanish.
What's
It's an
That's
ass
so
grab.
funny.
Yeah, it was some Spanish guy is saying this.
That's fucking awesome. That's crazy. Her like stomach is showing a little bit. She has like a perfect.
I mean, she looks
V.
great. She looks.
She has giant
beautiful.
thighs. She has thigh highs on. She has like.
But then, so this was
my
on
God.
like the Gaming Circle Jerk Reddit, and all the comments are like, "This is weird."
It's a gentleman trying to, because they're like, oh shit, because they're smart enough to see that it's not 95% of heterosexual men. They're like, oh no, women like these games too, actually. So
Yeah.
it's like, I'm gonna defend women's honor. I'm gonna be like,
It's all
that's
just like,
weird. That's gross.
This is gross. Actually,
Yeah.
It's like, no,
Actually, this is
the
a little
funniest.
like too much.
This is actually the funniest shit I've ever seen. So shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
that's ridiculous.
Shut the fuck up.
It's actually funnier seeing these people get mad about it.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like gamers don't deserve anything. The people that do
Yeah.
that genuinely want their Silent Hill characters to look like this don't deserve anything, and then the people that are mad when get like really upset when someone does something this
Like,
fucking
They
awesome.
can download the mod if they want to. Okay, like there's gonna be a mod that changes the
Gonna be a mod.
stupid character model to like naked. You can
Mhm.
just play with all
So
the
funny
characters
for
naked.
Silent Hill of all things too.
Yeah, man. You want
Literally.
the monsters to have big boobs? You can do that.
Yeah,
You want the monsters to be like sexy ladies? Why
that
not?
would help because honestly, horror games are too scary for me. So I actually think that might be helpful.
Yeah.
Once a horror game starts being scary, like I'm out.
Yeah, I'm out.
I put big tits on Pyramid Head.
It's the only way.
Way less scary, dude. I can actually play the game and jack off
True,
at the
you know
same
what?
time.
I'm on this guy's side because it's like makes it less scary. If
Yeah.
Outlast was just fucking beautiful, thick women,
Exactly.
except that game actually. Do you remember we were playing? This is a tangent, and also we're gonna end the show. But do you remember we were playing Outlast 2, and it was like, oh
No,
man,
I
this is so
don't.
scary. We were playing it at
Who?
like Chris's house one time, just in his basement. We were playing all the way
Mhm.
through Outlast,
Mhm.
and that game is like very scary. But then it gets to a point where you're like, actually, fuck this, because it's just like you're just hiding. You're just
It just
fucking
gets boring.
hiding
Yeah,
and
man.
getting like batteries for your camera. I'm like, why is this still going?
I know.
You can't do it. There's like no dopamine. It's like
Like,
just
older
shit.
games are like people like swear by them, but it's like, did you not have other games to play? Like, I feel so bad for people who are nostalgic about like Modern Warfare 2 or Black Ops or like Black Ops 2, and I'm like, yeah, because you didn't play any other fucking games, man. Like, I see zombies, like, oh, Call of Duty Zombies was so fucking good, bro. Download Gary's mod. Okay. It's every game ever, all in one. You
Sure.
just need Gary's mod. I have like hundreds of hours on Gary's mod. I never played fucking Black Ops Zombies. I didn't need it.
You missed out, man.
You're missing out.
No, I didn't. I had Gary's mod, dude. That's
You're
even better.
on.
I had people screaming the
Getting on the
N-word.
bus.
It's like,
You're
are you
missing
gonna
out.
get people screaming the N-word in Black Ops, or are you gonna get them screaming it in Gary's mod?
No,
You know?
you just get zombies screaming you, and it's
Screaming
perfect.
the N-word.
Screaming the N-word.
Speaking of screaming the N-word, Basie, where can people find us?
You can find us at I think we're on where?
Madison Square Garden.
You can find us
You
at
can find us
Madison
at
Square
Madison
Garden
Square Garden.
with some fucking
we've got a lot to say.
black Hindu tilted symbols on red backgrounds. Doing some funny marching.
Look, it's because it's Diwali. It's a Diwali
Because
march.
it's guys, it's Diwali.
It's a
we're not
Buddhist
Nazis.
symbol, okay?
Yeah.
They used to be Whitebeard's flag before woke censorship had to change it.
They also had it on Pokemon cards.
They had a
God.
Pokemon card.
Okay, but also if you go anywhere else in the world that isn't like Europe or like US or Canada, motherfuckers just dress up as Nazis for Halloween.
Yeah.
You see that?
Um,
You see that
what was I
the
watching
Channel
recently?
5?
In Tijuana.
Yeah, Tijuana. There's just like they're just dressed up as Nazis straight up. And he's like, "Why are you dressed up like that?" And she's like, "Why not?"
No, it doesn't have like the same
And she has like a
like
big mustache. It's so funny.
cultural thing. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, literally she looks like she's dressed up as Hitler and her friend is also in full Nazi regalia. Like it's just not the same, yeah, like I guess cultural thing. Like they just
Yeah.
don't give a fuck, right? Like it's just a costume there.
Yeah.
I mean,
no,
it's a
it doesn't-
costume
it
here
doesn't have-
too, but people get fucking mad at you.
It doesn't have the same. Well, there's also like how many Jews are in Mexico?
Yeah, and we have
Tijuana, like, all
actual
the time.
Nazis in
Yeah.
fucking Canada and the States. So it's a weird thing.
Yeah, man, it doesn't have the same meaning. This is a preview for our One Piece podcast, but Matt, Ace literally used to have like a swastika on his back because that's what Whitebeard's like symbol was
Yo, what?
in the original manga. Yeah, so they changed it from when they sent it overseas. Well, it was like the swastika going the other way because it was like the Buddhist
Buddhist
Yeah,
symbol. Yeah.
swastika. It's just so funny. It's just like
Oh,
this
fuck.
is everyone's whatever you call it, their favorite character. Everyone
Yeah.
stands this character with a big is like Pretty Boy, but he's like a big swastika on his face. Oh, speaking of Pretty Boys, we didn't even talk about, but the nation was shook because Liam from One Direction.
Oh, rest in
Oh
peace.
my
A
God.
real
Yeah,
one.
so we had the day off work.
Guys, don't talk
Really?
to me.
No, but
No, I don't know
Guys,
why.
nobody message me. Only real ones know.
I feel so bad, man. They were supposed to play at our elementary school.
No, they weren't. Shut the fuck up.
Anyways, you can actually find us on iTunes and Spotify, TikTok, YouTube. YouTube is we're popping off there. Things are going up there. The first
Like,
episode up there, and then the episode that me, Basie, and Chris did is up there. I'll post like in something to say that that's up. Expect the Matt Ryder interview to go up there, and then I don't know. This will come up at a random point. But yeah, man, it's we're doing some fun stuff. We got a
You don't
nice,
even have
we
to
got
call
some
him
nice
that, right?
comments.
You don't have to call him that.
What do I call him?
You don't have to call him Matt Ryder.
He
You
doesn't have
say-
he doesn't have a like a name. He doesn't a
Matthias.
pseudonym. He doesn't have a
You
pseudonym.
can call him
you can call him Sir Ryder.
Sir Ryder. You could call
Rohan.
him Mr. FTI, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr.
I don't
Worldwide.
think-
Yeah.
I don't
Money,
think
money.
he's doing. I don't think he's doing anything where he wouldn't want to be. He's like, don't actually say my real name.
No, I think one time he was like, he was like, you guys don't have to like call me that, like you don't have to call me Matt Ryder.
Oh, true. You can see the interview with Matt there
There you
as
go.
well.
Matt too.
The our
Matt too.
other friend Matt. Can I read you guys
Matt.
can I read you guys a nice comment someone left? Someone gave us a
Yes.
someone took the time to give us some feedback.
Was it
on
my
the
brother?
first video episode?
It's probably my
Is your brother's name Nate? Is his Nate? This is from Nate.
No, it was
6062.
Nate, so that's even better.
This guy says, Nate says, I only watched the first 10 minutes of this, but I want to give a couple things that might make this better.
Mm.
1, don't name drop people without explaining the relationship.
True.
Friend of the show wasn't really enough for me to understand.
Who the fuck did we talk about, Nate?
I think probably like Vaughn.
Yeah.
That's good. That's valid. And we
Yeah,
try
but
to
I don't
avoid
give
that.
a fuck. I know who that is.
Friend of the show helps. Friend of the show is a joke. It's an in joke to explain that obviously no one knows who the fuck this is.
You don't know who the fuck that is.
Number 2, please make vertical camera dude go horizontal. This was when Chris was doing his webcam from his
Oh yeah.
his iPhone.
Yeah.
I will let you know, Nate. We have amended that. We did listen to your advice, and we've actually kicked Chris. As you can see,
we
he's
kicked
no
him off
longer
the show.
part of the show.
He's fucking
Fuck
gone.
Fuck that guy. His camera works is shoddy.
Number 3, maybe include photos of the things you're talking about. Molson Canadian shirt or whatever. I'd like to know what that looks like and the belt. 'Cause
I've
we were
got a
talking about
photo.
Oh, I could get that right now for you, Nate. You think
Oh,
Nate
actually,
will
I
watch
think
this
I'm
long?
gonna get in trouble from Nate.
At
He said-
Nate.
He said he only
At
watched the
Nate.
first 10 minutes.
At Nate
Make sure
here.
he
Hold
sees
on.
this.
Yeah,
Go
make sure
get
you
the-
see this, Nate.
Go get the shirt really quick. To be fair, that was for the first episode. There wasn't really anything to put in, but I did that. I did that for the next one. But that is these are all actually valid criticism. Is the kind of the point, and also
True.
things that I was just lazy. And also, if you watch the second one that we did most of these anyways. There you go.
But now if we ever reference
Oh, you
Nate
can't
again,
see it,
he's
Nate.
gonna be a friend of the show.
He's a friend of
Oh,
the show.
he's
Nate's a
coming
friend
in.
of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, there. You see that, Nate?
That's
Watch
what
that.
Oh, sometimes. No, I don't
That
see
is
anything.
invisible.
go.
It's the invisibility Molson
Oh,
shirt.
there it was for a second. Keep
Oh, that's a
flapping
good
it
shirt.
around.
Yeah, that is a good shirt. I should have
Oh.
posted.
Oh, that is
Nate
a
would have
good-
loved to see that.
You can kind of see it.
Kind of
And
see it.
then-
What?
My ska belt, Nate.
That's sick. That's a sick
You
ska
like
belt.
that? You can
Okay,
see
number
more of the
four.
I
ska
did love
here.
that
Look
belt.
at that.
That's badass.
Number 4. So that was 3. 4. Just bring a few topics each that y'all can talk about. Each like written down in bullet points, so you can understand at least a little what type of things y'all might say on the episode. It doesn't have to be a long process. He's basically saying like have topics.
He's like,
We
write a
do.
script. Write a
I write it
script.
down. Okay. Look, that first episode we were catching up. We hadn't done one in a while.
Yeah,
Okay.
Nate, give us some time, man. We did topics this
5.
time. We did lots of
5.
topics. Damn, he has a
Exactly.
list.
said 5. Top left dude freezing is not great content. I understand this may be a problem, but I would recommend just cutting those points if you can, rather than using it as a sort of a sneak peek for the content. He's talking
Which
about
one
when
was
I
top left guy?
froze. That was me. So when I froze and I left it in because I thought it was funny. I don't know. He's like, I didn't like
Because it
that.
wasn't funny, dude. Nate did not like that.
Then he says, "That's it. Sorry, this came up in my recommendation. I wanted to tell you guys how I thought. I wish you all the best. This seems like a tight friend group."
Aw,
Thanks, Nate.
really-
That's a hero.
thanks, Nate.
Now
I
you're part of it. Friend
I
of
gave-
the
yeah.
podcast.
Did you
Friend
give
of
him
the
a
show,
like?
Nate.
Did you give him a comment?
Yeah, I gave him a like.
Say,
And I
fuck
gave him
you,
a,
Nate.
I said, "Fuck you. Go to hell." I said,
Eat shit
"Kiss my
and your
ass, suck my
comment.
dick. Kiss my ass, suck my dick." Banned, blocked.
Ban blocked. Haters out.
No, that's actually a really sweet comment that he took. Like, those are all very valid
Bro,
criticisms.
Bro took the time to
And he
fucking
took it a lot.
speak his
really,
piece, man.
Yeah, man. Good for
What a-
him. Oh well, I hope he comes
Thanks,
back.
man.
I'll
Me
try.
too.
I'll do all these things. I promise. I'll do all those things, Nate. I'll promise.
Please.
Anyways, we'll see you guys next week or whenever the next time we want to do this.
Mhm.
Matt, what are we going to talk about next time?
Oh man, that's a tough one. It's mostly going to be about the new Trump campaign with Pringles.
Trump is going to be working in the Pringles factory.
Yeah. And he's gonna fall in.
They're going to shut down a Pringles factory so they can get pictures of Trump putting Pringles into the Pringles cans.
A can with his bare hands.
How much
And then
money
it's
do you
gonna-
think that McDonald's lost?
Oh,
They went
apparently
under.
it had a ton of bad reviews. It also like apparently failed health inspections beforehand.
God.
Like, it was just, like,
He's
a
the
really
only one.
shitty
That was the
McDonald's.
only
It's
one
the
that wasn't
only
busy
McDonald's-
enough.
The only one that would agree. They should have had him work at a fucking Tim Hortons. Put
Fuck.
in the Venetian cream and the Boston cream donuts. Well,
That's sexy.
we'll never know. All right, and as always, so long, Gabe
Gabe
Bowser,
viewer.
Gabe viewer. I mean,
So long,
supposed to
gay
be
viewer.
Chris
That's
is
you.
always like, I don't know what you guys are saying.
Yeah, Chris is like, I don't say anything because I don't know what you're saying. Are you saying gay viewer? It's like, yeah, Chris, we're saying gay viewer. Say it with us.
It's fucking cool. It's a cool end card.
It's funny. It's funny. It gets everybody laughing. I don't think
Everybody gone.
I guarantee 0 people have heard us say that.